Maybe we can come with the intro song. It's me,
We have
Joseph,
an intro.
and I'm the redhead stepchild.
Yeah,
And
no.
This is welcome to the podcast.
You ready to do this?
I'm ready to do this. Let's do this. I'm the JP. Oh, wait.
No,
I'm the
you're
Joseph
not.
Madison.
You're
I'm
Joseph
the Joseph.
Madison. You're Joseph Madison.
Do I have to introduce my name every time? Why can't I just be like,
what about for the
hey,
people that
it's
don't
me.
know?
That's fair. That's fair. In fact, it's
And
more
I'm the
impossible.
redheaded stepchild.
You're the redhead stepchild. We both know. We all know your real name. Why don't you go with your real name?
That's my
Yeah, I get it. That's
moniker.
your name, but why? Why?
It's my stage name. I like it better.
But okay. Why?
Because I am the redheaded stepchild.
Okay, so what happened to? But what? Okay, but say we're doing that. Why not Johnny Royal or well, I can't think of any other ones, but that you had. But you've had like several over the years. Why the redhead stepchild now?
It's just one that I think fits me the best.
Okay. All right.
I mean,
I can see that.
out of Loki, out of Red, even though that stemmed
big into
from
nicknames
Big
here.
Red.
When you're big into nicknames.
And Johnny
you?
Royals came from like the Beastie Boys, Johnny Royale, but it was mainly like an online thing.
Oh yeah, okay. Like my like the JP Todd.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, it makes sense.
And then I just started naming electronics Johnny Royal stuff.
I don't know. I just feel like ever since no one calls me JP. I don't want to be called JP. I mean, every podcast that we do with anybody calls me Joseph. You call me Joseph. I'm just going to be called Joseph. I don't want to be called JP anyways.
When the whole thing started,
yeah,
that was what you asked.
I like the gamer tag. Like, it's a good gamer tag, but like, I'm not going to be looking for people on the streets to be like, hey, JP. Like, no, I don't want that. Like, my name's Joseph. That's weird. Don't fucking. I'm not above. Like, I'm not a rapper. I'm not like, hey, I'm Logic. No, my name's fucking. My name's Joseph. Like, that's what it is.
Excuse me. God, I'm burpy tonight. Yes, but again, when we started, that's what you wanted.
Yeah, I wanted to be anonymous, but then all of you guys started calling me Joseph, so that kind of anonymity and that anonymity went out the window. Just flew right out the window.
What can
at this point, it's no point.
No point. I could say about that.
Yeah, so I guess we're just gonna have to work around our new intro. We're gonna have to work with a new intro. We're gonna have to figure that out.
It's just I'm Joseph Madison and I'm the redheaded stepchild.
Maybe we can come up with a intro song. It's me, Joseph, and I'm the redhead stepchild.
Yeah, no.
This is welcome to the podcast. Yeah, intros change.
Well, how about this? How about
I'm the Joseph.
How about from the intro, we just kick it off like we're cutting in from a conversation we were already having. And then welcome everybody.
Yeah, chat. You let us know. We'll figure this out. But you let us know. We'll keep experimenting. You just let us know which ones sound the best to you. So you just let us know. I know I said like 3 times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who knows? I may put a little number on the thing counting it if it's more.
Oh please. So did you hear about Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles?
What's going on with the TMNT?
They're crossing over with somebody. Can you take a guess who they're crossing over with?
Are they coming back with Batman?
That's happened twice already.
That's why I don't want that again.
They did one in the mainline comics and one for the Batman the Animated Series universe. I don't know if you know about that one, but they had Batman. It was a Batman the Animated Series universe, and it was the Nickelodeon cartoon Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, not the classic 80s. For that would make more sense, but not that one. It was the new one, the one I was my Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the blocky ones. I thought they were really good Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles show. But that one crossed over with the Batman animated series for some reason, and not 80s together. I don't, but sure, whatever. But no, it is actually Stranger Things.
Oh God, really?
Yeah, I don't know much about it.
I heard about the Stranger Things comic coming out, and
yep,
I was hoping it was just going to be a Stranger Things. I'd been down for that.
Yeah,
but that crossover I don't see happening unless it's TMNT in Stranger Things. Kind of like it's a background thing.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because
I guess we'll have to
that's
see.
Perfect timing for that.
Is it
the 80s? TMNT was fucking huge.
That's a fair point. I forgot about that. That's a good point. I was like, that's a weird crossover, but now that you pointed that fact out, that 80s, yeah, that actually adds up quite well. That changed my opinion on this. I was like, this is a dumb crossover. Why they're just crossing over everything with everything? But no, this has a reason. There's a good point behind this one. This makes sense.
That's the only way I'll agree. I'll be like, okay, this is a good crossover. Like they're just like in the background and you notice them, Like they have no
it's a whole comic.
Like they have no story plot to it.
Yeah, that's not it.
What do you mean?
Yeah, that's not it. That's definitely not going to be that.
It's definitely not going to be a story plot?
No, it's definitely going to be a story plot. They're not going to announce the background characters, the Teenage Mutant Turtles. They're announcing this. It's going to be a story plot. They're not going to be like, hey, by the way, in this one issue, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles show up. It's a crossover. I don't know if you know that. They're not going to be like that. They're going to be like, wait till the issue comes out. We'll see what happens.
You never know.
No, I know. That's how fucking marketing works. Well, then again, Doomsday. So there was that.
So
catastrophe. Yeah. No, but I think you're wrong. I think you're wrong for thinking that. I think you're. Yes, I still don't care that it could happen. I think mine's more likely, and that's what I'm going with. I don't care. I'm angry now, Dad. I'm angry. You had me accepting, like, yeah, I guess you're right. I guess it. No, you know what? No, I'm not accepting this.
I'm not.
It is going to be a story plot, Dad.
I don't accept that.
Well, it's going to be. Get over it. It's happening, and you're going to read it. You know it. You know it's going to happen.
I don't know.
Oh, you know it. Don't even. You know you're gonna read it. Did you hear about BuzzFeed?
What's going on with BuzzFeed?
They're shutting down.
What?
They're shutting down.
Why are they shutting
News
down?
is closing down. Bankruptcy, I guess. I don't know. I guess I should have looked into that a little more, but I didn't.
Probably should have.
I was just
if you're
excited.
Gonna bring it up.
I just don't like BuzzFeed. Just don't like BuzzFeed. I always gave up. I think I've gone on this rant on this podcast before about how much I dislike BuzzFeed.
What's the deal with BuzzFeed?
I hated BuzzFeed. The only thing I like about BuzzFeed is BuzzFeed Unsolved. That's it.
What's the deal with BuzzFeed?
You mean currently, or like why I don't like BuzzFeed?
Why you don't like BuzzFeed?
Oh, why I don't like BuzzFeed because they're just trash article. They're like the baitiest ever, and it's like, it's so stupid, and it irritates me every time I click on a BuzzFeed article. Like, this is based on profoundly nothing. Like, this is nothing, and yet it somehow made it to being like one of the top like news sources. And it's like, I don't understand. Like, that's why it irritates me the most, because it's not like it's just it's just this random website that people know. Like, no, it was like one of the top news sources, and like
no sources.
No sources, yeah.
Speaking of body parts, did you get to see Quazi?
No. Oh my god. I was thinking, no, I haven't. Is it good?
Dude, it's hilarious. It's definitely their writing.
Really?
In that time period. And everybody plays two people.
Everybody plays two people? That's great.
Yes.
Also confused. Is it confusing at all?
Nope.
You never get confused at all?
No.
You have nothing but to suck their. You have no complaints about this movie whatsoever. You're just gonna That's what you're doing to the Broken Lizard crew right now.
First of all, I'm a Broken Lizard fan.
Demonetized.
First of all, I'm a Broken Lizard fan. Second
Yeah,
of
it doesn't
all,
mean you have to suck their.
it's
I'm a fan of Kevin Smith, but Walrus Man.
I'm just telling you
sucks.
what it is right now. I haven't even given you my opinion. Besides, it's good.
True. Okay. Yeah. Okay. You're right. You're right. You're right.
Okay.
What's your opinion?
Well, can I finish telling you? I mean, everybody plays two people.
Okay.
Okay. And everybody from Tacoma FD is in it.
I thought that was the same people, but okay.
No. Well, two of them are.
Yeah, that's why. That's the only two I know.
No,
so
the other people from Tacoma FD, for the people that do watch the show, like me, because that show is hilarious.
Yeah, it is hilarious. I'm not saying anything bad about the Broken Lizard crew. I love them. They're great. And I want to watch Tacoma FD specifically because of those two. And I watched like one episode, and it is fucking funny.
And this is Kevin Heffernan's Broken Lizard directorial debut, I think.
All right, now which one's that?
Farva.
Okay, see, there we go.
Yeah,
he's funny. I've seen his stand-up. He's fucking funny.
They're all funny. I've seen them. Oh yeah, all
everything they do is fucking hilarious. Look, I'm not saying. I'm just saying.
Look,
I just wanted to give you some
okay. Can
I not give you some shit, Dad?
It's just like every one of their movies. It's got its kind of little slow part in it, you know.
Yeah.
But the rest of it, some of the jokes really fucking land.
Look, can I not just give you some shit? Okay, can I not just give you some shit for sucking on their like you suck every other comedy group that you like? It's like if see here, who else would I think of when I think of you sucking their, who else do I think of? Who else do I think of you? Man. Like Kevin Smith. I've never heard you bitch about Kevin Smith. Never once. Not one thing he did. You're like, Tusk, completely normal. No, it wasn't.
It was okay.
It was not normal. It was okay. It was. I will give you that. It was definitely an experiment of a movie, and it was something.
I looked at it as a horror movie, and it was a movie. It was okay.
I would look at it more as a comedy than a horror movie.
There's
a lot of elements to it. There's a lot of elements to that fucking movie. Like there's a lot of deep, dark elements where it's like, well, that's sad. This is like a really good movie. Then it's like, oh yeah, it's about a man who turns into a walrus.
I'd put it along the lines of Tucker and Dale versus Evil.
I think horror. Actually, honestly, I would say it's more horror than that. I would say it's way more horror than that. I would say it's on the line of like Scream 4.
No.
Yeah.
No,
you're right. It's Friday the 13th, the remake.
Okay, I'll give you that.
It's the remake Friday the 13th. Oh,
I'll give you that. That's terrible.
Have you seen Halloween Ends? You haven't seen Halloween Ends. Oh my god.
I haven't seen Halloween 1, 2, or 3.
Okay, well, okay.
Let me guess.
1, 2, or 3,
he dies.
or yeah, obviously he dies. It's Ends, but they like. I don't know if I want to spoil it for you. See.
No, don't, because I want to start a podcast with somebody that'll do it with me.
Me.
Where you can't. You're not here.
Well,
where we sit down and watch a horror movie, and then we talk about the horror movie.
Well, we can watch a horror movie, then we could sit down and talk about the horror movie.
How are we gonna watch a horror movie?
You can't just watch a horror movie.
You're
just looking for a way to watch a horror movie outside your house, aren't you? You're like, someone please invite me over so I can watch horror movies. So
I can't watch one.
I'll start a podcast with you so we can watch horror movies. Look, next time you come down, we'll send Jillian away. Me and you will do a whole Halloween 1, 2, and 3 marathon. We'll send Jeanette and Jill's going with Jeanette. That was the point. Jill likes horror movies. I get to watch horror movies last night. In fact, I got scared. I had nightmares last night. So I don't know about I'm 21, right? This is something embarrassing. I'm gonna tell you. That's even worse. That's even more embarrassing that I didn't know I wasn't 21.
You're 22. No, you're 23.
You're right. I am 23, Dad.
Oh, you will be in a couple of months.
Yeah. Didn't even know my age, Dad. You were wrong
Oh,
too.
I was
I was
right.
wrong more though,
I
and
just
I shouldn't have been wrong because it's my own age.
you got a
At
point
least you
there.
have the excuse of you're old and you've seen me throughout all of these years, but at least it's my own name. But anyways, we've been watching a lot of scary YouTube recently, right? And ghosts just haven't been cutting it, right? I've been watching like ghost videos, like top 5 scariest ghost videos. They're not cutting it anymore. I'm just like fake.
Fake.
Some of them
Fake.
are like, oh, that's pretty interesting. Like, and if they seem real, it's like, oh, it's interesting less than scary,
Right.
It's like, oh, okay, that's interesting. So we were like, all right, let's try this out. And we tried out scary things caught on doorbell cameras. We're like, all right, we'll try this out. Fucking holy shit, that's a different vibe, dude. I could not sleep last night. I had nightmares, dude.
Scary doorbell cams.
Yeah, because that's real, bro.
Hold on. No, it's the
Oh
same
my
thing.
God.
Dude,
No, it's not. Because ghosts
bugs
could be easily faked. I mean, even though that could be faked, there's no question that it could happen. Ghost, it's like it could be faked and it could not happen, or it could be real and I guess it could happen. I guess, but no one can prove this happens, so it's odd that it's gonna happen. But doorbell cameras, if someone's trying to break into your fucking house and kill you, and they're just like looking at your camera like, "Hey, I'm gonna rape and kill you," like that's man. And whether that's faked or not, that's horrifying. You know what I mean? Like whether it is faked or not, that's not something you want to see on the end of your doorbell. So at the middle of the night, when we are all Joe Rogan'd up and just watching these doorbell camera videos, holy shit, dude! We watched someone get kidnapped yesterday on a doorbell camera. We watched someone try to break in and rape someone on a doorbell camera. Oh, just the craziest shit. And it was like oh my God, I had nightmares, man.
Dude.
So that was leading to that conversation. I have nightmares. I've been having nightmares recently.
I see that.
Yeah. Doorbell cameras are horrifying. Dude, I'm telling you, watch them. They're the scariest. Yeah, because it's life. That's why it's scary. Ghosts are completely different. Like, I could be like, all right, well, I mean, look, the odds are it's not going to happen to me because no one has proven it yet. So, I mean, like, so obviously, if it does happen, very few people it happens to, right?
Right.
But doorbell, like someone breaking your house, that happens all the time. That's just normal. That's a normal thing people accept. Well, not accept, but
I wouldn't accept it.
Through.
I mean,
live through.
I
guess
I'd
would be more
pissed.
happening.
I wouldn't try it. And somebody, if I caught them off.
Yeah, and I watched like YouTube to get over it. Just never got over it. I just kept being scared. I had to get a couple hours in the day because I was so scared. No advice on me there, Dad? Just disappointment. That's all that is. Just disappointment.
Pretty much.
Just disappointment. But yeah, next time you come down, we'll watch Halloween 1, 2, and 3. We'll do a whole review on them. And when we say 1, 2, and 3, we mean Halloween Kills, and then Halloween Ends.
Right.
And not the first Halloween, like 19, whatever the fuck that came out.
We just established that.
Well, you never know, because technically all I said was Halloween, then Halloween Kills, then Halloween Ends. Now, you're right. The normal people would be like, well, oh, yeah, Halloween Kills, it's the same trilogy. Well, let me finish. I said the normal people will be like, oh, yeah, connected. But technically, Halloween could also mean the original Halloween. And since we've been calling it 1, 2, and 3, people could be like, I'm not sure which one he means. So I'm being specific. And the one that Danny McBride produced. I can't get over that. That's why every time I say it, I say it that way. Danny McBride produced these Halloween films. Yeah. Well, the first one.
He didn't write.
I don't know if he wrote. I thought he wrote all 3 Halloween Kills or 3. I really hope he didn't write the last one.
I thought he wrote all 3.
Because I was so mind blown. It's like when Jordan Peele was just like, hey, by the way, here's Us. And was just like, this is the greatest horror film of our time. What are you talking? You just released this? Well, no, he released Get Out first, right? That was was that his first movie?
Get Out.
Not his first movie, but his first horror movie, right?
Get Out.
And he just released it, and it was like the greatest thing ever. And it was like, yeah, and that's what it was like. It was like Danny McBride was just really good at being funny, and then it was just like, by the way, your favorite horror franchise, yeah, here's the best one. Like, just there you go, just on your plate. every other horror one is horrible and you love it, but here's a good one. Just here's a taste of what it could be. And then Kills was like, oh, it's even more what I wanted. It's so good. And then Ends was just, oh no, why? How could you
Harvey.
f this up so bad?
No.
Harvey, no, yeah, it was that bad, man. It was just, it took such a left turn from Kills, because Kills was like, holy, this is everything we want in a horror movie, Halloween movie, all time. This is great. You know, there's some side points where it's like, but like overall, it was like, this is fucking great. And then fucking Ends came out, and we were just like, why? How could you do this? How did you fuck up this bad? It was like, let's put it this way. It was like the Rise of Skywalker, right? Except every other movie was doing great. And so they didn't fucking try to reverse it. They just did on for some reason. They were just like, by the way, Michael Myers not the main killer. And it was like, what? It was a small spoiler.
Small. Yeah, just small.
It's a small spoiler. Look,
Small.
I would never spoil Kills for you because I want that you would experience that. And I would never spoil the end of Halloween Ends for you.
Didn't
which I
you
was
just
about
do
to.
that?
No, I was about to. No, like that's not the twist. The twist isn't that Michael Myers isn't the main killer. Michael Myers doesn't fucking appear till like 40 minutes into the film.
Okay.
So like it's not a secret that he's not the main killer. Like it becomes very obvious who the main killer is going to be. It's like, oh, we're really doing this in the third one? Okay. It's like this should have been number one plot point. You know, it's
Okay.
it really it's like a start of a trilogy at the end of a trilogy. It's like they were
Okay.
trying to hint towards something else, and then they were just like, nah, we're not, and then just end it. Are you jerking off over there? What are you doing? You're just over here like, just I just
No,
see your
bouncing my
body shaking. You're
knees.
like, okay.
No,
Oh,
that's the jerking off motion.
both arms? Wow. Gotta get into it, I guess.
I mean, full strokes.
Yeah. Did you
Even
hear
though
some
only
rumors?
one arm was moving.
Did you hear some rumors?
What rumors?
Adam Driver being new Mr. Fantastic?
No, didn't hear it.
Yeah. How do you feel about that? What would you, if that were to happen? Because it's just a rumor, right? Like, who knows if it's true or not? But if it was, how would you feel about that? Because I got a very strong opinion about this. I'm very excited about it. Not, oh, we'll see.
I think he could do it.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. I think he could do it.
I think
Okay.
he could do it. I think he could pull it off.
I don't think he could do it. I know he could pull it off. That guy is. I love Adam Driver. So just anything he's in, I'm just like, yeah, I'm down for it. Let's watch it.
Oh,
So
you're
him
just gonna
being
suck
Mr.
his.
I will. Well, hold on. Kylo wasn't great. Okay, look, no, I'll tell him when his. I'll be honest when Kylo wasn't great, but he had what he was given. You know what I mean? Like he did what he was told. You know, like he did his best. That's all I can give about that character. I mean, like look at everyone in that trilogy. I was just talking about this with Jill yesterday about John Boyega and how he did not deserve that trilogy, and same with Daisy Ridley. Just they did not deserve that.
Did you see
They
that
deserved
clip?
better shit, and I just like how could you? I don't understand how they fucked up so bad. Like I don't get it.
Did you see that clip
Like
that I sent you of Sam Witwer out geeking Dave Filoni?
no, but I know what you're talking about. Let me guess. Okay, let me guess if this is the time. So it was talking about how Anakin was talking to his dead mother, not Padme,
Yes.
sorry, Shmi. Yes. I've seen this. Star Wars fan, sorry.
Well, I know where you're going, but so for the people that don't.
So Sam Witwer was talking. Well, there's a Clone Wars episode where Anakin's on this like force planet. Like that's the best I can describe it. It's not really known what it is. It's just a planet that just appears and it confuses them, and they're like, "What is this?" And then they get sucked into it, and they're on to like it's like a 4-episode arc. It's like just 4 episodes of just like, where the are we? And then they just get shot back out into space, and it's gone. So it's literally the Force. There's the sun. Look, we'll get there. Okay. Look, we've been talking about starting a droid cast, so we'll probably get there. But there's the father, the son, and the daughter,
Holy
all like
Spirit.
basically they're the Force. One's the dark side, one's the light side, and one keeps them in balance. Anakin was meant to replace that guy, right?
Right.
Things happen in this episode which kind of changed that, and it's just ooh. Anyways, let's just say Anakin finds out his destiny in this episode, but then they reverse it.
Gotcha.
Because the son's like, hey, by the way, look at the future. And he's like, no. And then he turns into like evil again. And then the father's like, you're not supposed to see that yet. And just like takes it away from him. He's like, no, you can't be. No, this is not supposed to happen right now.
So, I guess I'll wait and have to see that.
Yeah, because you're like, I'm so confused. Like, yeah, it's confusing unless you watch it. And even then, unless you know the greater universe, really still kind of confusing. But
okay.
Anyways, in that episode, they're trying to trick Anakin by showing him his dead mother. Like, so they're giving him the brothers become his mother to talk to him, to like try to entice him to being in the dark side.
Right.
So he's talking to his mom. He's like, I have a wife. He's like, I have a wife. I would love, but in the show, he said it was originally going to be, I would love you to meet her. And someone was like, actually, they met on Tatooine.
Right.
In episode 1. And so in the Clone Wars, because I know I remember this, and I saw it when I literally just watched this arc like a couple days ago, and I was specifically looking for that part in that scene, and now it says, "I have a wife. You've met her."
Right.
So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I think that's what they changed it to.
Yeah, I love Sam Witwer. That's one of the stories that made me love Sam Witwer.
Yeah, he's pretty cool. I've tried to listen to every podcast that I see him come on.
You should watch you should watch one of his shows called Being Human. I watched that when I was a kid.
You tell me that. You keep telling me that.
Look, I get it. It's like Vampire Diaries. I get it. But like the cast, there's something about it where it's just like, this one works. I don't understand. This one doesn't seem as cheesy. It's just a bunch of guys trying to live with each other. It's a vampire, a ghost, and a werewolf trying to live with each other, just trying to be human, obviously.
Right.
Obviously. And so it's just some reason this one works. Like, obviously it's overly dramatic, it's over the top, but something about that cast just reels you in, especially Sam Witwer and the main guy.
Okay, who's the main guy?
I love that. I would say the main guy is the werewolf. He played Jimmy Olsen in Superman Returns. I can't think of his name on the top of my head. I still like this actor. Everything he's in, I also watch. Superman Returns. Yeah, he's a very minor role in it, but he plays Jimmy in it.
That doesn't help me.
Yeah, I didn't know I'd be talking about Being Human today, or else I would have refreshed it, because goddamn, I love that show. In fact, I'm gonna text my stepfather right now to buy me that show.
You know what?
Damn, I love that show. I wish I could find that show somewhere.
You want to hear something else that's surprising?
What?
I know we don't really talk about presidents and politics and all that, but
we're talking about this. Okay.
Let's just say, hypothetically, there was a guy that was like Snoop Dogg running for president.
Is Snoop Dogg running for president?
No, I said a guy like Snoop Dogg.
Okay.
Running for president. Would you vote for him just because he smokes, or would you care about his policies?
I would definitely care about his policies. You should never vote just because he smokes or does anything like that. You should never vote for him just because I know that.
Who's officially running for president?
Is it Snoop Dogg?
No.
Okay, who?
Afro Man.
That, good on him. Like, I know he knows he's not going to win. He's just doing it for fun. And
it's a great publicity
have you watched his
stunt.
documentary? Have you watched his documentary? He's just living, dude. He's my spirit animal. He's just a guy who's just like, hey man, like he's just who he is, and I love it. I love it. He's so happy. He's like, hey.
Yeah. You
got to watch that documentary.
I've seen the documentary.
Before I Got High. Because I Got High, the story of Because I Got High. Yeah, whatever it was called. Yeah, I love that documentary. It was like 30 minutes long. It was pretty good.
Yeah, I saw it on YouTube.
Yeah, me too. Me too. Man, Being Human is so good.
Oh, guess what?
What?
Jill's got a collector's item.
What has she got?
Her Matthew Perry book.
Uh huh.
Keep it. The line that
Oh yeah,
he's
it's getting sold out. Yeah, I mean it's getting taken out.
yeah. So that's going to be a collector's item one day.
Yeah, that will. I'll have to tell her about that because I don't think she knows. I just saw that today.
Yeah.
Did you hear about the new Transformers animated movie?
Oh God.
It's gonna be the origin for Optimus Prime and Megatron, and it's gonna be on Cybertron. It's animated, and it's gonna be a trilogy.
Movies?
Yeah, animated movies. You say this like they haven't already done this with Rooster Teeth, right? That's who they did that with, right? I believe it was Rooster Teeth. No, it wasn't Rooster Teeth. Was it
Rooster
Rooster Teeth?
Teeth. Who's Rooster Teeth?
It's an animation company. They did Red versus Blue early in the days, and then they were bought out, and now they're shitty. They're the worst. They're one of the worst
Oh,
companies.
okay.
But anyways, they did a really good Transformers series recently. I don't know if it was them. I say that, but I don't know if it was them. I know it was an animation company. I was like, oh, these guys, okay. You know, I was like, I don't remember who did it, but they did one on Netflix. It was called The War for Cybertron.
I've seen that one.
Yeah. Really?
Like
it
I
came out
hadn't
like
actually
2-3 years ago.
watched it, but I've
Yeah,
seen
but you've seen it. Yeah. That one. Yeah.
Okay.
That one's pretty good. It's pretty good. Kind of slow though. Say it's very slow,
Okay.
but it's good. Like it's not like kid. It's definitely not like kid oriented.
Different.
Is it?
Okay. Well, yeah.
Is Michael Bay's films kid oriented?
They're built for kids and adults.
I feel like they were mainly built for adults and to sell kids to toys. Toys to kids.
A little more. I would say
Just like
little...
Batman. Just like Batman. Made for adults, also made for kids.
Which Batman?
No, Batman.
The
The
Batman.
Batman, I guess, because there's a lot of kids' toys of that movie, but that is not a kids' movie.
That is not a kid's movie.
But there's a lot of kids' toys to that movie.
That is a demented Riddler.
That is a soup. Well, obviously he's a terrorist.
That was a demented Riddler.
Yeah. So
I did
you
not
have anything
think
else?
I'd see a Riddler like that. Oh yeah, guess what?
What?
Guess what I get for my birthday?
What do you get for your birthday?
It comes out August 15th. Wrong Reasons.
The DVD?
DVD, video on demand, Blu-ray, DVD. Yeah.
Nice.
August 15th. On my birthday.
That's good. That's a pretty good time. That's a good day.
I can't wait.
Yeah, you said it was a good movie. I have to see it.
That
Yeah.
movie.
I'm gonna have to see that movie for sure.
Yeah, I called that it was the love letter to punk rock halfway through the movie.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Exciting.
Like I reached over and told Nettie, I was like, hey, love letter to punk rock. And she's like, huh. And she gave that exact face.
Oh. We saw Superman in theaters. I don't know if we talked about this on the podcast.
Yeah,
Have we?
last time.
Oh. It was last time, right?
Yeah.
Sorry, I've been busy. Haven't done much.
Wow,
haven't done much.
That really contradicts yourself. I've been busy. Haven't done much.
Well, I've been busy with things that aren't fun, like working. But yeah, I see the contradiction there.
I've been busy and not able to do much.
Yes, exactly. That would be correct, son of a bitch.
But yeah, that's
Wait.
all my notes.
Yeah, it's all my notes too. So it's gonna be a short episode this week.
Oh,
Wait, you also in August we're gonna go see Pantera, right? Pantera, Metallica, Five Finger, and that's the only bands I'm cared to memorize.
18th and 20th.
18th and 20th. Yeah, so I'm gonna be there for like 4 days, 4 to 5 days.
Yes, we're gonna go see Dime's Grave and Vinny's because they're right next to each other.
Now, my question is, do we drink to them? Like, should we drink to them?
Everybody does. I
Oh, yeah.
haven't yet.
We're gonna have to. Yeah. We're at what do we do? What do we drink? Do we drink a beer? Do we drink a blacktooth grin? Like what do we drink? You see? That's the thing we're gonna have to think about. I'm excited to see Pantera. I saw a Pantera album at Walmart and I wanted it so bad.
Which
It was
one?
$35. I couldn't afford. It was like a greatest hits album.
The black one?
Yeah.
Black cover with different things in the Pantera lettering?
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah, that's the greatest hits.
I believe so. I could be wrong, but I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
I don't mean I could be wrong.
And I was listening to Damage Plan the other day.
I heard one song and I was like, this is probably their only good song.
No. They got a couple of good songs on there.
Save Me. That's the song I heard.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
But that's not the one. There's a couple other ones on there.
Really? Okay, good.
Yeah.
Good. Yeah. I'm excited to see Five Finger. I'm really less and less excited to see Metallica by the day. Like, just keep hearing those new songs. I'm like, man, they're really pushing this album as if it's like the greatest shit. But man, this is literally their worst
it's
shit.
their newest album. They got
Lulu might be better.
Okay.
I mean, I get it, but like, they're like, I'm like, you're proud of this? Like, this is what
they were proud of Death Magnetic.
Death Magnetic had some good album. The Day That Never Comes, great song.
Wait,
song.
hold on. Never mind. I'm thinking of the other one. Some Kind of Monster one. The one they were recording when they filmed Some Kind of Monster.
Forgot about that. Well, obviously. Saint Anger.
That's it. Saint Anger. Yes.
Yeah, Saint Anger has some good albums. I like Saint Anger. It's thrash. I like it. I like Saint Anger. I'm not afraid to say it. I like Saint Anger. I think fucking Saint Anger, the song Saint Anger is really good. I think Bleeding Me's pretty good. I think there's a fucking lot of good songs on that fucking album, man. Watch Bleeding Me not be on that album. Like I like now that I said it, I haven't looked at it in a while. It could be like Fuel. Fuel's another good one.
Fuel's not that's not on that CD.
See, that's why I'm worried about this. See it.
Fuel that's why is on Load or Reload. One of those two.
So Bleeding Me might be on the other one too. See, look, Bleeding Me is a good song.
Bleeding Me, I think, is on Fuel or Load or Reloaded.
It's on Reload.
Yeah.
Oh no, my bad. It's on Load.
See,
my bad. Yeah. Well, let's see here. Hold on.
Did you hear the rumor about those covers?
Yeah, that it's their Blood and Pee, right? I mean, Cum and Blood and Piss or something like that.
Blood and Cum, yeah.
Yeah.
But
Isn't that true?
I don't think that's true.
I remember them saying that was true. Frantic's a good one. Saint Anger's a good one. Purify's another good one. So that's about it. But like, other than that, look, it's not the worst. Look, this album is the worst album. All right, this is like they might as well be called fucking pop. Like, just throw them in the fucking Kiss FM and see how they'll fucking do. They'll probably do better there. Just get the fuck out of the metal scene, dude. Just quit Metallica. Like, either quit, get the fuck out of the metal scene. And it's not Kirk or Lars's fault. It is only James. Like, either kick James out of the band or quit doing what you're doing because you are tarnishing your already tarnished reputation.
I can't wait to see Metallica.
I hope they can do classics.
They're going to do classics. It's two nights of different songs. Of course they're going to do classics. They can't
if they do one entire night of just their new album, we're leaving.
We'll see.
Because I can't sit another hour and 30 minutes of there just James going like, "Ooh," like I can't do it. I can't do it, James.
Well, we'll see.
Sucks. I don't understand. Like,
what
I don't understand.
Mammoth?
Like, they're either not. What is fucking Mammoth?
They're an opening band.
Oh, they're one of the open bands. I told you, I only memorized Pantera, Five Finger, and Metallica. That's all I know is going to be there. That's all I get opening
bands.
Okay, who's Mammoth? I don't know.
Mammoth? I don't know. That's what I was asking.
Oh, okay. I don't know.
One
of
the big ones they're promoting.
Oh, really?
Mammoth, Pantera is one night. Five Finger and somebody else is another night, if I'm not mistaken.
Really?
Or no, it's Pantera and Five Finger one night, Mammoth and somebody else another night. Mammoth and somebody else on the 20th.
I'm excited for that Pantera concert though. It's gonna be an hour of just the classics.
Not to be that type of guy, but kind of that's all they have.
Well, it's not that you're being the type of guy. It's literally all they have. At this point, any part of their songs is classics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anything over 25 years old is a classic.
I wonder what Five Finger's gonna put out play. Because I don't know many Five Finger songs, but
I know like a lot of Five Finger. I'm excited about Five Finger.
I know like 5.
And I know there's a lot of hate I don't even know if I can name 5 Finger.
Why?
Because of the rap and roll type thing. But really? I love Five Finger.
No, man, they were big when I was in high school. Like everyone in the metal scene liked them. Like if you were like one of the guys who were trying to be metal, but like, you know, weren't actually metal like me, you liked Five Finger Death Punch. You know? If I could just go back to high school and slap myself, be like, you think this is hard? And I just wish I could slap myself, just like.
You used to think POD was hard.
Don't even. I know. They're so soft. But at least they're fucking harder than Metallica. At least they're fucking harder than Metallica. Metallica pisses me off so much now. Specifically because it was like, you guys were so good. All you had to do was not do anything. You guys could be gods for the rest of your life. Just fucking stop. Like, that's all you... Like, just stop. Or, I don't know, be creative. That one will work. Be creative. That one works. Yeah, there we go. Well, if you can't be creative, then stop and just tour your old... You know why? Because that'll sell millions. That's what you're looking for. Then just do that. But if you're looking to be creative, this ain't it. This is not it, Captain. Stop marketing yourself as the hardest metal band in the world when it's like, guys, your album cover is literally yellow.
Okay, hold on.
Yellow. It's a yellow and black album cover, which is like shattered glass. That's like, what are you? Like, what even are these guys? Like, S&M 2, I kind of get, but it's like they took S&M 2. It's like, let's make that, but without S&M. No, I get it. But it's like, let's just do it without the symphony. That's what they did. They were like, let's do S&M, but without the symphony. It's like, that's not what that you take that away. That's the whole thing. That's the entire cool part about that. You can't just make soft music.
Well, I mean,
if you listen to them, it's not Lars or Kirk or Robert, obviously. It's all James. Because it's like the beat's like, okay, I could get into this. Okay. And then James is coming and is like, bodies burn it. Like, you know, his fucking like Saint Anger voice. Not even his Saint Anger voice. Like his fucking The Day That Never Comes voice, you know? Like that soft singing voice. It's like, dude, stop. Like either just change to another band or stop, because you're just ruining this one that's already here.
Let's just say this.
Ruin it.
I am so out of everything. I am more interested in seeing Robert out of Metallica.
Really? I'm so excited to see Kirk. I'm really excited to see Kirk.
I've seen everybody. I've seen Kurt. I've seen Lars. I've seen Jason Newsted. I've never seen...
Have I been saying Kirk?
Huh?
I've been saying Kirk. Why have I been saying Kirk?
I don't know. I thought you were saying Kurt.
No, I think I was saying Kirk. Oh, man, that sucks. Kurt is my favorite, man. Oh, well, I love Kurt.
I haven't seen James at all.
True.
So I'm excited to see the full band.
Well, that sucks for you. I'm sorry that this is the one that you're doing. I told Jill that I was like, I don't even want a Metallica shirt. Like I was like, I don't even want this tour shirt. I don't want that. I don't want to say I went on this tour. I just want to say I went to see Metallica. If they were to be like, what tour are you going on? I'd be like, oh, well, I didn't go on a tour. I just saw them at like at a venue. I just went to Lollapalooza or some shit, and they were there. That's how I saw them. I'm not going to be like, I saw them on 72 albums. I saw them on 72 Seasons tour, and everyone's going to be like, oh, okay. Yeah, sure.
I mean,
I guess really you saw Metallica.
You don't
know
if...
That's like saying I saw Pee Wee Herman. It's like, oh, you saw Pee Wee Herman? You're like, yeah. When? before he was Pee Wee Herman. So, oh, I guess you technically, I guess you saw Pee Wee Herman. I guess.
What?
I guess you saw him
I don't get what you mean.
because he wasn't Pee Wee Herman before Pee Wee Herman. He was just his actor name. I forgot his name.
Paul Rubens.
Yes, Paul Rubens. He was just Paul Rubens.
So
But it
I
was
just
like-
met Chester. So I didn't meet Chester. I met
You met him in the prime
Chester.
of Lincoln Park. What are you
No,
even talking about?
I didn't meet him in the prime of Lincoln Park.
Okay, you're right. The prime of Lincoln Park was pretty high. Okay, you met him right. Okay,
I met him
You're right.
right before
You're right.
they took off.
Okay, you're right.
Right
And
before
no,
that
I
album
didn't say
came out.
meet. I said see. Meeting Metallica would be cool. Seeing
Well,
Metallica
obviously.
is a different fucking story.
Right.
So
But
if I saw,
you don't
it's like
know
saying,
if it's not going to be just because this is that tour doesn't mean it's not going to be a badass fucking show.
it could look okay. You're right. It could be a badass fucking show, but I highly fucking doubt it's going to be any close to cool as fucking the Master of Puppets one, the Injustice for All one. I'm sorry. Are they even going to come close to touching that? No, they're going to be just as bad. And you know what they did at that age when they were on stage? They just stood there too. They could still just stand there and sing. That just like they did back then. They weren't jumping all over the stage being fucking the guy from Pantera. I can't think of it, Phil Anselmo. They weren't being fucking Phil Anselmo. They weren't going like, whoa, yeah, they weren't doing that. They were just standing there. They were just being like, hey, we're Metallica, you know.
Wait,
And it's like-
wasn't just Phil doing that.
Yeah,
Everybody
okay, but my
was
point,
doing that but Vinny. He
Okay,
couldn't go
that's-
nowhere.
that's fair. But my point is, they just stood there, you know, and they could still do that, but their fucking album sucks.
Okay.
And obviously, that's the songs they're going to be mainly playing because
no,
their
not
album.
necessarily.
Oh, totally, they're going to be playing that because it's
No.
the 72 seasons tour.
Hold on. Okay. Out of all the tours I went on, okay, hell, even the last rehab tour we went on, they played
Yeah.
2 songs from their
That's
new
fair.
CD. No,
That's fair.
3 songs from their new CD.
That's fair. That's a good point. That's a good point.
They don't play their new songs. They play
That's a good
a
point.
few of their hits,
Really hoping they play Black End. Really
hits
hoping they play
from
Black
their
End.
new CD or new album. Okay. Then they play
Yeah.
their hits.
I don't know, man. I just don't think they're gonna. I don't think this one's gonna be a good one.
I guarantee
I'm afraid of
there's
this
gonna be-
Metallica one.
There's probably going to be 6 songs from the new album. 3 on one night, 3 on the other night.
See, 6 is too much. That's the whole album. That's like the whole album. There's only like 6 songs. What? That's the
Oh, is
whole
there?
album.
Well, I don't know. I
That
don't know.
fucking that album, dude. It sucks so bad. Like, it's literally the worst. It's. I'd rather listen to Justin Bieber.
Ouch.
I would rather listen to him. I'm sorry, there's 12 songs.
songs.
There's 12 songs, but you know, if I had to pick 3 of them, if I had to pick 3 good songs on this album, you want to know what ones I would pick?
What?
I can't think of any of them because I don't recognize which ones are which because they all fucking sound the same.
I haven't even
the
listened
worst.
to the album.
You haven't? Yeah.
No.
Should do it. I want you to listen to the album. I want you to listen to the album just so you can understand my anger here. So you can understand why I'm so rageful about this. It's because they just like,
I will
I'm so
listen to that
disappointed in
album
them.
this weekend.
Okay, good. I'm so disappointed in them. I am. I'm so disappointed. As a Metallica fan, I'm embarrassed to be a Metallica fan. That's what this album makes me feel like. But yeah. So that's all I have, though.
I'm gonna leave you with these final thoughts.
Okay.
Just because you don't like the album doesn't mean you won't like the shows.
True. I guess that's a good point. I'm just scared this is the last Metallica album, and I don't want this to be it. I don't want them to go out
It
this
could
way.
be.
I know. It most likely is. The last one was fucking Hardwired Self-Destruct, right? No.
Yes.
Right? Yeah.
Yes.
And that came out in 2015.
Okay.
Yep. I remember that. It came out in 2015. And it was okay. I would have been okay with that being their last album. Because it wasn't like the worst, but it was like, this is mediocre, but like it's not the worst thing in the world. This is literally the worst thing in the world. Like there's nothing worse than this on the metal scene. Like there's just nothing worse than this on the metal scene.
Lulu
I'm more
was
mad at
pretty
this.
bad.
Dude, I'm telling you, it's like Lulu, at least it was fucking trying something. They tried something there. What even is this? This is worse. I'm gonna listen to Lulu. I'm gonna re-listen to Lulu just so I can be like, yeah, definitively, this one's the worst. Because it doesn't. It's not. There was a Metallica opening night at the movie theater. They were doing a Fathom event for this album opening. They were doing a listening party
right
at the theaters, and I was gonna go. Then I thought, no, I've heard the song so far, and I'm not spending the money on that. That's how disappointed I was with this.
wow.
I'm more upset about this than I am Pantera getting back together. Remember how upset I was about that?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, this looks like okay, at least Pantera's doing something. At least they're not fucking just making garbage, They're not like, hey, we're Pantera, we're gonna make new music. They're just like, we're just gonna make it, we're just gonna tour the old
They better
music.
not make new music.
Oh,
No
that one.
King Pantera new music.
Oh,
That
there we go. There's someone. Now you stop sucking Pantera. You're like, what the fuck is this?
no, they better fucking not. I mean, I get it. I'm still on the whole. Just because people aren't there doesn't mean they can't be the band, because many of bands have done it. It's just that part would seem disrespectful to me.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I still say it's still disrespectful, but you know what? Every time I hear they start a show, they always like start it with like for Vinny, for Paul. So sorry, that's the same person. Yeah. They're like for Vinny, for Dime, and I'm like, all right. At least they're acknowledging their presence. They're not just like completely ignoring
this. If it was just Phil, I'd be different. I'd feel different about it. If it was just Phil calling it Pantera, I'd be like, no, that's not Pantera. You're not.
Oh, Pantera. Really? Why does Phil change it?
Huh?
Why does that change it?
Because
what does Rex Brown bring to it?
Part of the original band, the only living original member.
I guess that's a good point.
Okay.
You still don't think it's shady that like, well, when did Vinnie Paul die? Like 2 years ago?
Yeah. It's been a while.
It's close. It's not been a while.
It's been a while.
Comparatively, how long did they've been trying to get this going? And Vinnie Paul's just been like, nah, I'm good. And then like 2 years after his death, he's like, yeah, it's time to get it going again. Like, that's shady as dude. That's like waiting the bare minimal amount of time. That's like been like, okay, if I do it right after he dies, it's not gonna go over well. So I'll wait 2 years, then I'll do it. That's exactly what that is. Look, hey, I'm excited for it. Don't get me wrong. I'm super excited about it.
You don't know who's making the calls. For all we know, it could be Rex.
That would be funny.
I mean, we don't know. Although, honestly, I do believe it's Phil, because I think Phil is trying to
climb back into relevance.
Yeah. And I hate to say that, because, I mean, but he did it right when he toured and did the Pantera songs. Yeah. He called it Vulgar Display. Phil and Samo and oh my god, what's the band? I'm blanking on the name. But it was Phil and Samo and the something presents Vulgar Display of Pantera, which was just Pantera songs with a different band, but Phil as the singer. I was like, dude, I'm down for that. Let's go.
Yeah.
So, and he was doing that while Vinny was alive.
One band I know that can never come back, Rush. No one can compete with Neil Peart. No one can even try.
They could still come back. Look at ZZ Top.
Okay, you say look at ZZ Top like I know ZZ Top. Like that's just a guy I know.
ZZ Top has been Frank Beard, Billy Gibbons, and Dusty Hill from the beginning.
Wait, so ZZ Top's just not a guy? I thought there was a guy named ZZ Top.
3 dudes, all from Texas.
I swear to God, this is the first time I'm hearing
Dallas
this.
and Houston. Texas. Okay.
This is the first time I'm hearing this. I could have swore my entire life I was like ZZ Top, the guy. Yeah, I know, I get it. ZZ Top. Yeah.
No, ZZ Top is Dusty Hill, Frank Beard,
Always like that guy looks like
and
ZZ
Billy
Top.
Gibbons. Okay.
No one's ever fucking got me. No one's ever talked to me about this. The other times I've been like, that guy's ZZ Top.
Up until 2020, when Dusty Hill died during like COVID, 2020 or 2021, something like sometime around there, they stopped touring for a little bit and they're back together. They got another bassist and they're playing again.
I don't know, man. It's still not this. I don't know if Rush
also,
could do that.
Foo Fighters, they're back.
Yeah, I've already thought about this one myself, and I was like, I don't like this. Like, I
Why?
get it, but I don't like it. Because, like, I feel like a band is like a band of brothers, you know? Like, it should be like if one of them dies, like,
Yes.
that's it. You know, you hang up the cape, you do something new.
If I was in a band and I died suddenly, tragically, I wouldn't want you to stop just because I died. You can keep going.
Yeah, not keep rocking, obviously. Keep rocking. Just name it's different.
No.
Yeah.
Keep it going.
It's plagiarism. That's what it is. It's plagiarism. It's just
not
straight up
plagiarism.
plagiarism. Straight up plagiarism.
It's not plagiarism because they're not saying he's on it.
Okay, you're right. It's like it's like the live action Disney remakes. You're right. That's what it's like. It's exactly what it's like. They're shittier, so they can do it, but they can do it.
You can
shittier. Always.
You can't say they're gonna be. They're just not gonna be what they were. They're not gonna have that percussion in the back.
Exactly. They're not gonna be what they were. So
they're
why
not gonna have that exact.
So why have the same
style.
name? So why even have the name?
Because it's Dave Grohl's
The band is everything. Okay, that's I get it. But what I'm saying is, it's like, but their new album is different. Like, hold on, their new album seems very personal because of the death of Taylor Hawkins. It's different. It's not like they're just like moving on. Like, they're being like, hey, this is still very much part of us. Like, it's different. You know, that's why it's not as gross as what Phil's kind of doing.
Why?
Because he would. Okay, one, Vinnie Paul was very adamant against this the entire time. And then 2 years after his death, we've gone over this many times. 2 years after his death, he was like, and yeah, he waited 2 years. I'm sorry, do you think that helps my point? Do you think that helps your point? You think that helps your point?
I'm not going to lie to you. I'm going to tell you straight up. If I was in a band and the only thing keeping me back from getting that band back together and touring with that band was one person.
Okay.
And
when you say that band, you mean one person. You mean you and another person getting back together.
Hold on.
You and one other person getting back together. Okay,
let me finish. No, because at that time there's 3 people. Okay, let's say 3 out of the 4 people in my band. Okay. And he wasn't allowing the band to get back together.
Yeah.
But me and the other guy were cool with it. And he just wasn't down. As soon as he was out of the picture and I had nothing stopping me and the other guy from doing what we want to do, I'm going to do it.
Yeah, that's shitty, man.
How?
You could say that. It's shitty, dude. You could say that you would do it. Doesn't make it any less shitty.
How is this?
It's selfish. It takes
selfish
away from the art.
Because he's not wanting to do it because he's got beef with me. When me and the other guy are wanting to get together and do music for the people that enjoyed our music together.
Well, yeah, but it's his music. It's still his drumming.
No.
Okay, so did he write the drumming? Did Phil write the drumming? Or did
I'm talking about, like, if we wanted to get together.
Yeah. Okay, so me and you got together, right? Me and you were like, oh, let's make a band. We make a band with, let's say, Jillian, right? We make a band with Jillian, and so then our guitarist dies, right? Jillian's the drummer, me and you're the singer. I'm the bassist or whatever. Yeah. And Jillian leaves, right? And she's like, I'm done with this. And I'm like, oh, I still want to be, our guitarist dies. We're just like, oh, I still want to be part of this. And you're like, oh, I want to be part of this. And Jillian leaves. You don't think it's selfish that the moment she dies, we're like, okay, we're going to plan our get it together. Because you think they just did this? Do you think they were just like within a year? They were like, so it had to have been like 2 years in the planning.
No.
You think they just got together, got all of their merch back up and all of that shit up and running, pops announced and shit within 2 years? Like, sorry, less than 2 years.
No.
Okay, so how long do you think they had this planned?
They could have had it planned for a few years.
Yeah, that's exactly my point. They planned this before his death and then waited 2 years because that seems like the good amount of time.
Okay.
They didn't.
Okay, if they were planning it before his death, and they're like, wow, he dies. This is really stupid for us to go right when he dies. So let's give it some time in respect for him.
It's still because he didn't want to do it, man. And that's still his music too. That's part of the legacy. That's how it works. It sucks, but that's the cards you're dealt, dude. Deal with it. Look, you can do it. I'm not saying that they did it, didn't they? No one's stopping them from doing the Pantera shit, but I'm just saying it's shady as shit. And you can't stop that from being that way. And if you were to get abandoned,
what about Metallica?
Okay, what about Metallica?
Kill 'Em All record.
You're right. It's one record. No.
Still alive. Didn't acknowledge him forever. Took his name off the songs.
I'm sorry. You're talking about Dave Mustaine. Oh,
yeah.
Right. That guy was fired. There's a difference.
Took his name off the songs.
Vinnie Paul and Dimebag Darrell were never fired. In fact, they were actively approaching them. Sorry, Dime just died. They were actively approaching Vinny to get back with him, and he was just like, nah, fuck that. There's a difference there. Dave Mustaine was just, with the entire band was like, yo, fuck this guy. Let's kick him out of the fucking band. And so they kicked him out of the fucking band. They all, but all the band members together were like, yo, this guy. And that's so they kicked him. That's a different story. That's a completely different story. Okay.
And played his songs. Took his name off of them.
And is it even Lars said that was shitty of them.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it wasn't shitty.
Did.
Okay. Did I say that Pantera is still doing the reunion, aren't they? No one's stopping it from happening. They're still doing it. Just it's of them to doing it.
I don't think so.
Why don't you? I don't understand why you don't think so. Because it's like that's part of the legacy is that you can't just do that. They're rewriting the legacy of Pantera. As they're doing this, that's what they're doing.
How?
You can't say they're not because it's still Pantera.
No, because
you can't say it's a cover. To you, it's a cover band. Because all those other bands that you mentioned that did the exact same thing they're doing right now aren't cover bands. Like Queen and Adam Lambert. Still Queen, apparently.
No, it's Queen and Adam Lambert.
You're right. Because it actually says the subtitle Queen with Adam Lambert. I'm sorry, right. I don't see Pantera with Zakk Wylde and where the fucking guy on the drums is.
Oh,
Alex
Charlie Benante.
Yeah, Charlie Benante.
You gotta, dude. That is badass with the sticks.
Yeah, my point is, the way Pantera is doing it is shittier than the way every other band does it.
How?
Okay, Queen.
Just because
Queen's Queen. That's different. Queen is fucking Queen. You can't stop Queen. They're gonna keep singing them songs. You can't stop that. They're legendary. You can't stop it. No matter what you do, you can't stop it. Do I think they should stop?
Are you singing a Queen song?
They're kind of no. Okay, I get your point there. But look, my point is Pantera, like they both died not wanting to do Pantera's reunion. Well, maybe Dime didn't. Maybe Dime wanted it back. But what I'm saying is it was left so long not happening because of that. It should have been that way. I don't care if 2 members of the band remain. My heart still stays that way. But now going back to Metallica, if you're like, well, what about fucking Cliff Burton? He died. Yeah, you're right.
Okay.
I think they're best without Cliff.
Oh.
Ouch. Yeah, I just think without Cliff. So that doesn't I don't really have a good argument.
Some of their best stuff is with Cliff. Although my favorite CD
it's thrash metal.
Although my favorite CD is the one after Cliff died. Injustice for All.
Cliff was the bassist, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I just want to make sure I got that right. I was like, he wasn't the one who Kirk was there. Well, I was like, not Kirk. God damn it. Why do I keep doing that?
Kurt was there.
No, dude, I'm telling you, it's Kirk. I don't think you're right on that. I think I know Metallica way better than you. I think it's
Kirk
Kirk
Hammett.
Hammett.
It's Kurt.
God damn it. Watch me just look it up and it's like, God damn it, it is. Let me see here. Oh, it is Kirk. What up? I knew my fucking Metallica band members. Get the fuck out of here. I love Kirk, man. You
It's
made
Kirk?
me questioning it. Yeah,
I thought it was Kirk Hammett.
Kirk. Bro, Kirk Hammett. Oh, I fucking knew it. You made me question myself, you son of.
No, I thought it was Kurt.
I know, you made me question yourself and you were wrong. It's Kirk. I knew it. I knew I'm smarter. No, that's fine. But yeah, okay, back to okay.
I wouldn't
yeah,
say
just-
smarter.
I would say slower.
Yeah, you're slower than me.
Yeah, I would say that. Yeah. All right. Well, take
All
it
right.
easy.
Not too sleazy.
Hey, you mates. Wait, is that what we're calling our listeners?
Cut. Let's just do it how it's written.
Okay, then.
Okay, take 2.
Hey, you mates. The JP Todd here. Since it's the end of the show, and we always forget to ask y'all the review and all that social media stuff, we decided to record this little outro.
That's right. So do something that costs nothing and rate us 5 stars and leave a review where you can.
That's right. It costs you nothing, but helps us out so much.
Who knows? We might even get time taken off our sentence.
Lame.
Hey, at least I tried.
With that being said, thanks for listening.
Please follow, like, subscribe, and review, and we will talk to you next week.
You know they know what to do.
They didn't.
Well, I
just
don't
add
know.
it.
Well, no one really watches live streams on Twitch. Well, I don't watch live streams on Twitch. I can't say that. Live stream, not on Twitch, on YouTube. Live streams on YouTube are
I do.
kicking off, but I've never watched them. Yeah, so I don't know.
Planet Nothing Productions.
Shame and Shane time. Shame and Shane channel.